So we are here for the standalone women's college hockey game on Sunday, September 5th, 2025 for the scores. And we'll take a look at the matches being played for the games being played. They have back-to-back women's college hockey because there's not a lot of women's college hockey schools. There's only like 37, 38, like less than 40 schools in women's college hockey. So they compared to like over 60 for Division I for men. So this in hockey, there's a lack of schools. They always schedule back-to-backs against the same opponent. Usually, unless you're like tournaments, there's more tournaments or showcases. But otherwise, usually it's back-to-back against the same opponent. We have Delaware defeat Holy Cross 2-1 in that match. In that game on Sunday, or I should say game on Sunday. And then we have at 1 Eastern. This is Central Time. Times, but these are Eastern times. Some of these teams play early in the day due to some, like a lot of this, it depends on the school, but some, if they have the men's team and the women's team playing at home, the women's team will play earlier in the day, while the men's team plays later in the day. And that's because the schools share the ice hockey rink. The men will play that later in the day at night, in the evening, and the women will play in the afternoon. Usually that's what goes on. Some schools like in Minnesota, they have 2 rinks. They have a rink for the women's team. They have a rink for the men's team. But the schools that don't usually play the women's game in the afternoon and the men's game in the evening. Which I don't like that, but I don't. But I mean, then again, I can watch more games. So I can't complain either. So we have Assumption taking a post on the 10th at 1 p.m. Eastern. St. Thomas at Minnesota State. Province at number 14 Northeastern, 1-3 Eastern, and 8th it's an ESPN Plus. And then WCHA is on Big Ten Network, BTN Plus. And then there's some games on Big Ten Network. Due to they have WCHA is usually on only Big Ten Network or like local sports shows. And have rates to show these games. And yeah, so and then St. Anselm at Maine at 2 Eastern. Quinnipiac at Syracuse at 5 Eastern. Some of these aren't televised by the school websites or like regional sports networks or like over-the-air networks. Some might be just televised on Merrimack Island at 5 Eastern. Bring up Pierce at Cigar at 5 Eastern. Number 11 Boston University at number 6 Colgate at Peachtree Contest at 6 Eastern. Bemidji State at number 2 House State at 6 Eastern. And a lot of these schools, they blend in like non-conference with conference early on. You have Holy Cross at Boston College at 6 Eastern. Number 7 Penn State Delaware at 6 Eastern. Number 9 Sailor at 6 Eastern. 6:30 Eastern Big Ten Plus. That'll be number 11 St. Cloud State, Minnesota. New Hampshire Union at 6:30 Eastern. T. Robert Morris at 7 Eastern. And Long Island University at St. Michael's at 7 Eastern. Some of these affiliate with the NEC. They'll be on the NEC at home. They'll be on NEC for